everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Rams. Now, for the first time since December 24th, 1994, it's time for a Los Angeles Rams home game. And here to call it for our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. First carry for Thomas Rawls. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Now it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Now Wilson on 2nd down. It's caught outright by Graham. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Baldwin goes in motion right. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the first L.A. carry here for their star Todd Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he's at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up at tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing them incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd and just 1. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
It's scouting parlance. If you really like the player, they ask if you're going to pound the table for him. Well, when Todd Gurley came out of Georgia, I stood on a table and did backflips. Even with the knee injury he suffered his last year there, I thought he was one of the best runners I'd seen come into the game since Adrian Peterson.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Now let's go. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
Here we go now. Green 30. Leopard. Here we go now.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. On second down, Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
8 yards there on a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
A second down carry for both sides. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And that is incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On first down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete outright to Kearse. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. On second down, Rawls. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And the big tight end shifting around. 3rd and short, it's Procise. And a cut. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Keenum. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Third down and 3.
Here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And looking at this play from the running back's perspective, as it developed, I know he had to think to himself, oh no, here they come.
Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Seahawks. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One receiver left, 2 to the right. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep. And got his man. Complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Curse scores his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. 3rd down here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of...
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And on 2nd and 10 now. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Keenum will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here's Keenum. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here's Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 95 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete outright to Kurtz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. First down, this is Rawls. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Back now in Los Angeles. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run it. This is pro size. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more.
And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play could very well be open.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Rams are going to get a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got to go with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run again with Mason. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch it now, Barney.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he takes this one down all the way way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to fight.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Well, the city of Los Angeles, they've been waiting for this day for a long time. Unfortunately for them, they didn't get to witness a victory as the Los Angeles Rams return to L.A.
The city was just awash in blue and gold, wasn't it? Remember from the time we landed and got here, that's all you saw everywhere was everything about the Rams. And I know people are unhappy about the loss.